Welcome to 719 News, our spring newscast. I'm Brinley Williamson.
And I'm Julia Williams. This is my first time anchoring, and I'm super excited to be on 719 News. We're now in the fourth term, which means it's time to get ready for next year. This year flew by. As a junior, one thing that I know coming up soon are the student elections.
Oh, are you running? I feel like I've seen your posters around school.
Yes, I'm running for class secretary, and it's been a really exciting experience, so best of luck to all the candidates.
I'm a sophomore, so I haven't been super involved in the elections, but I know that students around CHS are really busy right now, especially our athletes. Spring sports are starting up with tryouts and games, and if you want to get a recap of the last couple seasons, our sports wrap-up is a great show to watch. Stella Lamson produced and edited this teaser for the show.
This season we went 15-7, which really exceeded our expectations for the season since we lost 4 seniors, so it was much better than we expected coming in. And yeah, we got 2 playoff games, which is very exciting.
The one big goal we had was to get a home playoff game, so we had to be ranked high enough in the seedings, which we accomplished. We actually got 2 home playoff games, which was super cool.
Last year it really impacted us because we couldn't go in the locker rooms and we couldn't have any team dinners. So this year it really helped that we could actually go do those things because that's where we bonded a lot in the locker rooms. Our team dinners were really fun, and our bus rides we were always singing together before practices, and we were just always laughing, and we became really close, which helped us on the court.
Just to shout out to the rest of the team, all the underclassmen, you guys stepped up huge, worked hard every practice, every game. We really appreciate it. You made our senior season great. And then also our coach, Coach Carly, Coach Elena, and Coach Allie, they were always pushing us, always making us better, so big shout out to them.
Also a huge shout out to the Tundra for showing up to our playoff games. It definitely helped. It made the gym very loud and crazy, so yeah.
As the weather starts to get nice, it'll be great to finally see all the spring sports start to play out. Speaking of new, the Career Center has gone through some big changes. Mrs. Cunningham has started working in the Career Center this past year and has been changing things up, including some new furniture and lots more. Let's go to Brinley Williamson on this segment.
The Career Center is career and college focused, so if you need support for your future, you can come into the Career Center and get those supports. I am in this space, so I'm here to support students when they need it. I help students with resume building. We do workshops. Some of the workshops are interview skills workshops, resume writing workshops, how to choose a college that's right for you, how to choose a job or a career path that's right for you. And also I help with work permits. I do a lot in here. What I like most about working in the Career Center is that students get to come to me, and it's mostly students who are very motivated and have a passion towards something and are looking for help. So I love that they come to me with a motivation to help support their future. If anybody is struggling on, what they want to do in their future, if they need help just finding a job for right now to make some money, or they want some experience with an internship, they can absolutely come in and I can help with the research process, with the resume process, and with the interview process as well. I don't think students know what I couldn't help with. So just kind of getting the word out that I exist and I'm here to help with any future supports that they might need. I think that's what students don't know yet. Sometimes students will have clubs in here. We've had Give Club in here. We've had Black Student Union in here. Therapy Dogs come in here. So it's a very well-versed space, I would say. We just got new furniture. We got some donations from outside companies who have given us some new upgraded furniture than what we had before. We just got a panel space as well as decorations around the room and resources for students to use too.
Now that the Career Center has a new look and is more functional and accessible, it's a great place for students to go for help with internships and job opportunities. Seniors have just started their internships around the school, and I think it's a great way to get involved in the workforce. This segment from Chelmsford Telemedia goes more in depth on this.
The Mass Higher Grade Level Workforce Board has a program funded by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education called Connecting Activities, which the main purpose of Connecting Activities is to help high school students find employment, whether it's their first job, an internship related to a potential future career. So we have a staff member that comes into the building once a week to work with students in the Career Center at the high school to help them find employment, help with resume development, interviewing techniques, anything related to work. Connect Activities has been around for over 20 years. This is our first year at Chelmsford High School, so we're very excited to be working with the high school. So any student that is interested in working with us in Mass Higher should come to the Career Center and make an appointment to work with a career counselor.
The Career Center is a great place to help students find jobs and prepare for the real world. A couple of events the Career Center has held include the Leadership Conference organized by Student Council and the Career Breakfast for the juniors. Now, the Business Career Pathways program is housed there. This segment was produced by Arushi Chopra and edited by Elizabeth Silva.
Chelmsford High School is one of very few districts in the state actually that has already begun to implement innovation pathways.
Innovation pathways are designed to give students coursework and experience in specific high-demand industries. We currently have 4 pathways offered to the students right now. So there are freshmen and sophomores currently in our business and finance pathway, and there is also freshmen and sophomores in our information technology pathway. Next year we will be starting advanced manufacturing and life sciences, which are 2 brand new pathways for students to begin taking coursework and learning and gaining experience in.
This is our first year to have both the business and the IT pathway put into place. It took about 22 teachers and administrators last year to put the program together, which meant that we had to design our curriculum along with our industry partners to make sure that we're helping students develop the right skills that they need for their future workforce.
It sets up coursework relative to the industry for them, so they can gain experience at the high school level and learn the coursework that they need in order to be successful in the industry in the future.
I've been able to try some interesting classes that I probably wouldn't have picked anyway.
I've been able to get into classes I've been able to get into so far. I don't think I'd be able to get into, and I've been able to learn some things.
At first I was interested in the college credits, but I ended up joining because I was interested in coding and programming.
What I'm hoping to learn is more about computer science and programming.
To learn more about business, and I was interested in accounting.
Some skills that I can use to get a good job in the future and help me through college.
It also gives students the opportunity to leave their senior year, leave the school and do an internship at a relative industry.
We're going to start incorporating more certification opportunities for students within the innovation pathways.
So students at the high school level can get their OSHA certification, they can also get their hazmat, they can get other Microsoft Office certifications, and we're working on more for the advanced manufacturing pathway and life sciences pathway as well.
That will give you a leg up when you're looking for a job, even while you're here at CHS, but certainly when you graduate from CHS.
The Business Career Pathways program is a great opportunity for students. At CHS, we have so many ways to get involved and immerse yourself in your interests or things you might want to do in the future. One example of this is the exchange program for students involved in a world language. This segment, produced and edited by Frankie Yee, gives us more information on the program.
So Chelmsford High School is running a Spanish and French exchange program in the next academic year, 2022 to 23. This is an opportunity to host a student from Spain or France in your home for about 10 days here in Chelmsford.
And then in the during February vacation, we'll get to do our part of the exchange, so we'll go stay with them and we'll get to see what life is like for French and Spanish teenagers. And then before the exchange happens, there'll be letters and emails, and we'll be able to sort of get to know the people who we'll be staying with and hopefully forming some lifelong friendships.
And we're super excited about this opportunity because we believe it's a great way to improve your language skills and get to know someone really well from another country.
The French students are going to be coming to stay with us in the end of October. They'll be here for 10 days. And then we are going to go stay with them during February vacation of 2023.
So the Spanish exchange program is with our partner school in Malaga, Spain, which is in Andalusia. And we've been communicating with these teachers and students for a while, and they're excited to come visit us here in Chelmsford. So we get to show them where we live and what our school day is like. And then students who participate will have the opportunity to visit the school in Malaga in February. So we started planning these exchange programs in 2019 when I was hired. And we had a bunch of students enrolled in the Spanish one, and then unfortunately we had to postpone and then cancel due to COVID-19. But we're super excited to have this up and running again. We already have about 10 students enrolled in each program right now. And there's open enrollment until the end of March. So we believe this is a great way for students to improve their language skills by living with a family and being immersed in that language and culture for about 10 days. And we think it'll be an ongoing partnership with these schools for years to come.
Getting to use your language skills outside of the classroom is such a great way to reinforce them and raise your confidence and inspire you to keep teaching or keep learning and keep wanting to speak the language and travel and do all of these things with it. It's something that can really change your life and really influence a lot of other decisions that you make in terms of what you study, careers you want. There's so many benefits to speaking multiple languages and traveling and getting to experience life through someone else's eyes. So it's a no-brainer. Of course, we're going to bring back the exchange program.
So the programs right now have open enrollment. We had some parent information meetings in January. The information is up on our website. And they're open to any student who's currently enrolled in French or Spanish at the high school or who will be next year if you're a rising 9th grader. And if you are not taking French or Spanish but you want to be involved, we're also going to be advertising soon for host families. So you can host a Spanish or French student in your home and they can kind of shadow you here at Chelmsford.
The exchange program seems like a great opportunity for students to venture out into a new country and explore the different cultures that they've been learning about all throughout high school.
Getting involved is such a big part of high school, and CHS provides so many ways to do this, from clubs to sports to things like the Theater Guild. Just recently, their festival play, Faith and Despondency, won various All-Star awards in costumes, acting, and technical aspects. Let's toss it to Arushi Chopra, our reporter on this event.
Hi, I'm Arushi Chopra for CHS TV 719 News, here to report on the Theater Guild's most recent achievements. The Theater Guild had just finished competing from the Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild, which is a community that brings multiple schools together to showcase their plays and theater skills. Chelmsford High has done many shows like this in the past, but this will be their first in-person show since 2020, and everyone is excited and pumped to get back into competing. This year's play was on the three Bronte sisters and their journey to find their love for writing. The lighting, costume, set design, and acting all came together to make this amazing play, which was almost all student run, with the music, costume, and set design being created by students, which showed there was so much student leadership throughout the play. This year, we only had 2 rounds, prelims and regionals. We won our regionals, and here are some highlights. Congrats to our costume crew, our stage crew, set design, and construction. Also congrats to Sachi Badola, Lila Elgamel for their acting, and our music performances. You all did amazing jobs, and congratulations. This is not to include our amazing awards we also won our prelims. And did you know that the shows can only be 40 minutes long, and the setup and strike can only be 4 minutes. You guys did amazing, and I can't wait to see next year's performance. I'm Arushi Chopra for 719 News. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Arushi. That segment was edited by Emily Allen. It's so crazy to think that another year of high school is almost over.
I know, and it's been an awesome year. It's great to see some normalcy.
Totally. Thank you so much for your support. We always value you watching. This has been Brinley Williamson
and Julia Williams.
Signing off.